Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy, where we will right now go on with Prophecy Gathering Storm.
Inquisitor, we have a breach on the lower levels. The Dark Elder have returned.
Those marauders desperately want the Alpha Pariah.
Since their last attempt, the Tech Priest has stationed a host of combat servitors on the decks. The automata will slow them down, but only temporarily.
I'm on my way. I will take Thorn with me.
Alright. Then we will talk to Thorn. And the plague originated in a very sinister place, and without the formidable abilities of the Alpha Pariah, I might have been overwhelmed. After a brutal skirmish, I met the Ancient and an evil presence behind the outbreak, Fabius Bile, the Primogenitor. I wasn't able to bring the traitorous apothecary down, not even with the help of the Order Hereticus. Bile filed dissents with a cryptic warning and returned to my ship, only to face a Drukhari raid.
I'm beginning to appreciate the persistence of these Dark Elder. They give me ample opportunity to strike fear into their rotten hearts.
The Drukhari breach Section 37, so they will have to cut through here on their way to the vaults.
Well, they can try. There is a maintenance hole ahead. We can take up defensive positions there.
Oh yeah, we will do that. And I have to hope, since we have had a little problems in the last couple of episodes with the power, not rating, that's not what I want to.
We are in position. As an Astartes, you might be able to offer some useful tactical insight into the situation.
We really shouldn't overcomplicate these matters. I will heap the corpses high as a tribute to the Emperor.
Looks like your wish will be granted. We should expect several waves of hostiles.
With the
sacred mechanism now.
difficulty of the mission, but I have now invested a little bit in the passive abilities of our little tech adapter right here, and I hope that the battle will be, well, not easier, but a little bit better for us to handle. That is what I hope. Let's find out how that is going to happen. The Grotesque is of course going to be one of the more formidable enemies, so let's kill him off first. And there's a bigger enemy coming in. Let's see. Oh, just a, well, not, oh no, a homunculus. So that's going to be a more difficult enemy, I think. Let's see. I need to resummon those guys. Let's switch to close combat for a change. So that's the good part, that the enemies right here are only coming from one direction.
Fair share of foul Xenos, but I haven't encountered such twisted creatures before.
Those were the Homunculi. I've never had the chance to study these abominations, as they seldom leave their dark city. They are insane flesh sculptors and depraved torturers. These are found.
Oh yeah.
Degenerated into sadistic monsters.
And I think we have, when at the point where the Dark Elder were, so to say, the new race we were facing, we faced those homunculi as well, at least one, which was not the hardest of problems. So it's cool that they, I think, have been a little bit increased in their damage output. So that is very, very cool, I think. Okay, this guy seems, oh yeah, overheated. I did not see that. That is too bad. So let's retreat a little bit, because the battle is practically, theoretically going on right here and not on the right side. So we might not use too many of our...
Here! Kill every last one of the filthy vermin that breaks through the doors!
Of our little sentry stations right here. So we can call a bonus Astartes, which I will. Good part is he is a ranged guy. So that's, well, with the AI of those games, I'm always glad to have some sort of, you know, ranged guy instead of a close combat guy who just, you know, charges in and does good, but not the best, in my opinion. Okay, then, oh my goodness, hello. So then this wave is neatly being dealt with.
Marauder in these systems, but he is not my master. He is a generous patron.
The wrath of the Emperor is upon you, Zeus.
So they are on the left side, the guys we need to focus on in a second once we have cleared out all those guys. Let me still pick that stuff up. Sorry, I have not yet put in the auto picker yet. I will do that in the next off phase.
Want to get his hands dirty.
Ah, what else would you expect from a Drukhari?
Inquisitor, bioscans are complete. The remaining Xenos invaders have been located.
Very well. They deserve a proper lesson for their arrogance.
Alright, so you see what makes those missions here a teensy little bit more time consuming. We have a couple of enemies still to kill off, so that we will do right now. But luckily we have Thorn with us, which of course is a teensy little bit of close combat help, which always feels very, very good.
No pity, Inquisitor. The Xenos taint must be purified from this ship.
Oh yeah, and it will be done. Alright, Pseudo, New Translation Protocol, the usual stuff. Crassus Tech and Eric, the brothers in pain, lost in the wild, plus course the Aurelia to wench as we lurk in this crude mooncake den. The foul's errand for the Soulless One cost us too much, walking the path of Yant, or Yant, I don't know, not for me, not for us, should speak with the homunculus, perhaps the time is right for a new Archon. How I miss the screaming wonders of Camorak. Conclusion, according to the archives, Cressatek and Eric Gargant, also known as the Brothers of Pain, are the most notorious Drukhari pirates in the Caligari sector. The death toll of their raids can be measured in millions, but so far they have evaded every trap laid by the Storm Watchers and the Holy Orders. During the last few decades they started to target Inquisitorial agents and Xenotech relics. The shift of priorities contracted everything we know about the tactics of this depraved race. This and their recent raid indicate they may be after the secrets of the Ether Tiberius. Also, the mention of the Soulless One may refer to the Alpha Pariah. Really 10 is the archaic title for the secretive Eldari group known as the Harlequins. Almost every Eldari faction seems to be involved in this case, which may lead to unforeseeable complications in the future. So that was a good little clue, I think. Okay, let's resummon these guys to, you know, have a fully regenerated... Oh my goodness, that's going to be quite a hard fight here, because a Kronos is never a easy target to fight against. But with these guys, with the help of Thorn, I think we are going to do good here. There we have it. It is on full out attack, or being full outly attacked by all our forces, which is very, very good. Beauty Seal I of course take with us, and we still have a couple of enemies up here, which I direct.
Drukhari should have avoided this ship. Now they will learn their lesson.
Oh yeah, I hope that. There you can see once, of course, we go a little bit more into close combat with those guys, our HP is going down quite quickly, so that is, I think, a little bit of the not downside, but something where we should... I would like to have more weapons, more ranged weapons here, which would make, I think, dealings with enemies more easy for us to complete, but well, that is, I hope, something which is going to happen in the near future as we find new weapons. That is really something I'm wishing for, just in case I'm going to take those guys with me. You never know what we are going to engage right here, which makes our life a little harder. There you see, of course, we have a damage output, but we really need the help of our constructs here to make life way easier for us. Let's resummon those guys. And then it might be easier. Okay, we are now overheated, so it means close combat time. What I'm of course missing with these guys here is with this character is a little, or with this weapon equipped right here. Maybe I don't even know whether you can swap around skills there. I would like to have the sweeping strike to deal with multiple enemies in close combat. That of course would be very nice and would make our life a little easier in missions like these. Stun mine picked up, very good. Beauty seal I'm going to take up as well, and that is what I think is quite cool. We of course are facing quite a lot of
duty is to eradicate these Drukhari torturers from this sector.
Your sacred duty is to obey my commands, but I appreciate your passion.
I don't know whether we can call those Slith, for example, champions. Oh, it has attack champion. There are a lot of them in these little dungeons here, so that's quite cool, I think. Let's go on. I need to summon those guys again. They were nearly crushed. So I think, I'm just thinking I'm slowly getting used to this character, which is quite nice. Give me a little second right here. On it goes, on it goes. Are we still on the right? Yes, we are. So oh, good that we did that, because I would have overseen that things. I don't want to do it on screen, but I really need to activate the auto pickup functionality, which we weirdly enough is actually activated for the credits, which I think is a standard thing for all eternity here. That one is down. I currently actually enjoy our wonderful ranged weapon, to be completely honest with you. It is dealing good amounts of damage in my humble opinion. But we of course now need to switch back to this weapon. I have the feeling that we are going to face a little Kronos in the end here again. But let's find that out. What I think is quite cool, that at least at this level we still have, obviously, per episode 1 or 2 level ups, which feels quite good, which we know is actually going to change once we are in the late game, where it takes a teensy little bit longer to level up. But well, it's fair enough for me. This is the, I guess, so to say, standard procedure of those kind of games we are playing right now. Iron Plant picked up, Scatterfield picked up, the usual stuff. Let's go on down here. So I don't know whether we can call it lucky or not, but obviously we are not going to face a bigger enemy here. So, as it is some sort of summoner class, what I enjoy quite good is, well, you can't enjoy that much with a close combat weapon where you need to stay in the back and in the front. But guys, maybe I should just stand idly in the back, I don't know. I want to have some action, but it feels so good. Our little guys are...
These sadistic wretches. They are a blight upon this galaxy. A diminishing blight.
Our little guys here are doing a ton load of damage, which of course is quite good. And they are surrounding the enemies and doing the good stuff. I like that immensely. So health potion taken, and good it is. I wonder how this mission would look like if we would not have wonderful English, if we would not have the help of Thorn. I think it would be a teensy a little bit more difficult, but that's it. So these guys are down, and we basically have only a couple of few enemies remaining. There was a trap. There was a bloody trap.
This is astonishing, wretched creature. But what would you know about finding true purpose in your miserable short life? The arrival of the Anarchy has been foretold. She is a worthy sacrifice to the dead.
It is indeed a most pressing question. We cannot leave her unguarded. The Drukhari have proven that they are the masters of the ambush, and they can strike with their cloaked vessels from the webway. From now on, you are on constant guard duty, Sergeant.
Understood, Inquisitor. Although I still believe you could benefit more from my presence on the field of battle.
Alright, we have that. The little the ambush here was a little bit unpredictable for me, which is of course the good part. Not the good part, but I'm thinking about if we would have gone through this path that first, we could have finished the mission a little bit easier. I don't know. Alright, level 18, a new perk, plus 15 in inocular capacity, removes 30% current HP on use. Okay, on we go. Let us then take a quick look at the items we have received here. 58. Let's do it that way, actually. So that ain't no upgrade, but that one is a little upgrade, which increases our base damage there. Not intensively, but at least a little bit. This one gives us plus. Okay, but not the damage reduction I would like to have. 67. This one, no. This one, of course, is a huge upgrade. I'll take that. No, the Signum 15 damage, which of course is very, very good. And I'll put it to the close combat weapon at first. 67, I'll take that one. 62, but we have a force field, so I'll go with that, I think. 17, I'll go with that. Increases our HP regeneration a little bit. This one at 79 brings us over 100. That's very, very good. Sadly, I think. Okay, this one is good as well. Sadly enough, these close combat weapons are not good enough for us, so to say. That is a little sad, I think. Alright, guys, that already leads us to the end of this episode, and you know it, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And in the next episode, we are going to talk to the Magus, Biologus, and go on. For now, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.